Hey everyone, welcome back. Over the next few videos, we're going to be going over some of the gear I used this year over the past hunting season. I got a lot of new gear last summer and into the fall, and used a lot of new stuff. Some of it I showed you on videos, past videos, but now that I've had a chance to actually use it for a whole season, I thought I'd go over some of it. So we're going to start off with the flashlights I used. So this year, for my headlamp, I used the Streamlight Bandit Pro, alright, which is an LED with two settings, dim and a bright. Both of them are very bright. This is an awesome light for working, alright. It is all flood. It's excellent if you are field dressing a deer in the dark. It's excellent for getting into your stand. Excellent to see what you're doing. Not very good for walking in, however. You can't really tell where you're going. But it is an awesome light for, like I said, doing work, close-up stuff. Very bright. I don't know how many lumens right off the top of my head. But it's a nice light for doing stuff. For walking in the morning, I use the Olight, which is the i5T EOS. This is another LED light. Runs on one AA battery. It has an interesting switch. It depends. If you just click it on, you're on low mode. But if you click it and hold it, it goes to high mode. So you can sort of adjust how bright you want it by doing that. This one has the AA battery, so it's easy to change out in the field, because when you're running it on high a lot, I got about 3 hunting trips out of it, probably walking in and out half an hour on high, and then I have to change the battery. It was starting to get dim, but excellent little light to walk in and out of the woods with. Easy to carry a spare battery. I failed to mention the Streamlight is rechargeable with a mini USB here in the side, and of course you can't change the battery. Once it's dead, it's dead. But this one, I didn't want the rechargeable. I like having the option if my battery does go dead, I just simply switch it out with a battery I carry. They don't weigh very much, and that was what I went with for my walking in and out light. Both lights, however, as good as they are not very well suited for tracking game. So if I didn't have to track anything very far this year, but if I'd have got into a tracking situation, I'd have broke out the old trusty 3-cell mag light that I always carry in the truck or have at the cabin, so I can come back and get it and use it for tracking purposes. But those are the two flashlights I used this year. So that was my lights I carried on 99% of my hunts this fall, and they really worked well. And this one was like $35, the Streamlight, and I don't recall the Olight price, but it was less. It wasn't very much. I just ordered it off of Amazon. You can get on Amazon and check that out. This Olight also has a clip on it that you can clip on the brim of your hat. You can either carry it, pen style in your pocket, and then when you need to use it, you can clip it on your hat and fire it up if you need a headlamp. And it's really nice that way. That way, if your headlamp does die on you, you can use this hands-free. So that's it for flashlights. Continuing with our series on the gear I used this fall for a long-term review, a hard use review. I used Novix double step mini sticks. They stacked like this. That's how I carried them in my Mystery Ranch. And we'll pull one off here and take a look at it. Sit those out of the way so we can see these a little better. So this is the Novix mini stick, double step. They have one that's a single step. That packs up, looks like it packs up real nice, but I am not a single step guy. I have the Novex regular length 3-step sticks that have the single step, and I actually replaced the top step on each stick with a double step from Eastern Industries Outdoors. It's really tough to hang your stand or put your next stick up when you're standing on one foot. I didn't like that, especially when you got a bad foot like I do. So I go with a double step. They stack up decent. They're not perfect, but they stack up really well. But it's a good stick. It's a high quality stick. Haven't had any issues with them. I did stealth strip them to quiet them down so they don't bang so much. I also use the Amsteel rope mod. They come with straps. The straps are fine, nothing the matter with them. I just like the Amsteel rope mod. It's a lot lighter and a lot quieter. The price point, I believe I paid $220 for these. These with my Predator platform that I use run about 9.5 pounds, which it's 10 pounds, all right? 10 pounds. And it doesn't seem to matter what you're going to get. You're going to be running around 10 pounds unless you get the Ninja sticks. I know some guys really like them. They're really light. And someday, I'm not saying I'll never have them. I just didn't want to spend that much my first year in case I didn't like saddle hunting. But these sticks, these Novex sticks, are really nice. I really like them. No problems with them. All right, next up, we have the Predator platform. This is the regular size, not the XL. I was going for lightweight and mobile. Maybe not as much mobile as lightweight because I'm old, but I thought if I get the XL, might as well just use my tree stand. So I went with the regular size Predator. Size was not an issue for me. I found I could move around on it quite well. I had no issues even with my heavy boots on. I was a little disappointed in how noisy it was though. For the price point of this platform, I would have expected it to be a lot quieter. It was very creaky. You had to have it set just exactly right or it made a lot of noise. I'm going to do some stuff to it for next hunting season to try to quiet it down. I did put some stealth strips on it to quiet it down where parts touch and whatnot, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was when you were actually in the stand, when you had it set, if you adjust your weight at all, a lot of times it would creak. It would make a lot of noise. I think it's at this attack, I couldn't quite identify it. And to be honest, because it was hunting season, I really didn't take the time to really delve into it. But I'm pretty sure it's right here at this joint where the two pieces come together, the post and the platform itself. I think it needs some rubber washers or something in there to quiet it down, but I'll investigate that and let you know. The only modifications I made besides the stealth strips was I painted it. It's not a fancy paint job. I just spray bombed it to darken it up a little bit, and I'm using the regular strap that came with it. And other than the creakiness, the bat wing worked well. Everything worked well. It was just like I said, it was a little creaky. I thought it would be a lot quieter. So to pack it up, I just rope it around, hooked it over the corner, and cinched her down. Easy peasy. Well, not sitting at the table, it's not easy peasy, but when I was in the field, it was easy peasy. There. And that was the Predator platform. I also used the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 28 this year. Whoop. It's kind of ungodly here on the table, but I wanted some way, I need some way to carry my sticks and platform into the woods. And after a lot of research, I went with the Pop-Up 28. It's an awesome pack. It's well built. I love the Mystery Ranch. I'm probably going to buy the Metcalf or Sawtooth this winter for planning an elk hunt in the fall. So I'm probably going to stay with the Mystery Ranch. I love this pack. It's held up well. Did good for day-long hunts. Won't be good. It's not big enough for an overnight or anything like that if you're going to pack camping equipment in. But for getting my stuff into the woods, it's awesome. The load shelf's awesome. Even if I have to pack out an animal, I have that capability when I'm way back in. But okay, let me show you how I used this pack this fall. I have a second angle camera here I'll use to try to show close-ups, but basically all I did was I would set my Predator platform in here in the load shelf, and then I would sit my sticks on top of that bat wing. Let me show you here. We'll try to get a close-up of that, and see, I just set them in there that way. And then that allowed me to carry them in. You see how much wider they are than the pack. Not very much wider than the frame. Really worked well. So then I would just cinch up the pack. Just buckle it in whatever I needed. Lengthwise, these buckles are completely adjustable. The load shelf's adjustable. Late season there when it was getting colder, you know, you just let a little more room out and you could stuff layers in here and buckle them in. That's what I did. Still had room for my snackies and lunches or whatever. I even took my cook kit a couple times. Had some Mountain House in the mountain, but and that's how I went. That's how I rolled. Worked well. All right, so that concludes the overview of my 2021 hunting gear after I've used it for the season. How I liked it, what I liked, what I didn't like. Very happy with my purchases. Very pleased. I'm going to have some videos coming up on the tethered Phantom saddle and the Mathews V3, both of which I think deserve their own videos on how I liked them over this past season. So until next time, I'm going to sit out here on the patio with the heater going, enjoying a little rye whiskey, and everybody have a great Christmas and take care and God bless. About my rocks glass. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll get a close-up of it here. Kids got that for me for Christmas last year. Christmas or my birthday. I don't remember which, but it's my favorite rocks glass. Ooh, that's a little rye whiskey. Man. You guys see that? Oh man. See if I can zoom in a little bit. That's a big moon tonight. The patio heater going. There's my whiskey.